Retro.
Let's get this episode started properly by saying Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's to you.
It is
Where'd that come from? I don't know.
It is the first episode of Two Peas in a Pod
In 2024.
Yes, my name's Platini.
And my name's Black.
Welcome to episode CINCUENTA.
59.
Wow. And we're about to give you another 4 year of party as we do over here. How you feeling?
I don't know, I'm feeling good.
How was your weekend?
It was great.
I didn't you know one thing what I didn't do? I didn't get stupid drunk. Didn't do nothing.
You know what's funny?
It was a nice level of laughter.
Just chilling. Our Sunday began a little rocky.
Oh my!
We'll get to that
Oh,
in between.
why'd you do that?
We so happened because I guess we're getting a little old in these streets.
Mm-hmm.
We took a nap. Took a long nap.
Oh my God!
I'm in the couch in the living room. He's right here, and we just comatose like vampires till like 8
Because
o'clock.
I guess we already knew we would have been good for nothing had we not taken that nap. Wow!
Took a nap, woke up, startled, took a shower.
Thank God for that nap. We was up till like I don't even know.
Bro, 5-something in the morning.
Oh,
Shout out to
okay.
Julia.
Shout out to
Big Murph.
Julia.
Big Murph. Thank you.
And what was we playing? Mario Party?
Mario.
I was playing Mario Party. Mm-hmm. Great way to bring in the new year.
Birthday. Yeah, we went around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Went
Yeah,
to the
we really
auntie's
did.
crib.
We really did go on
went
tour.
to Muggsy's crib.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went and scooped up Julia.
Shout outs to Jay. Big shout outs to Jay because I was in contact with Jay, texting him. He wanted to slide, but he was sick. When I hit him up last minute.
Drummond?
Yeah. When I came over here and hit him up.
I'm sorry, dog. I
He
love
hit
you,
me
man.
up. He hit me up. He had hit me up during the week. I was like, when I meet up with him and figure out what we're doing, I'll let you know. And then when I figured out what we were doing, I hit him up. It's like, bro, I'm sick.
Dying. Oh, no.
Damn.
It's all right.
Shout outs to Alex. I'm gonna come back. Big shout outs to Shirley. After I say this when we get the show started, I'm gonna find a song. I'm coming for that belt.
Oh, the karaoke belt.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
I think I can snatch that from Shirley.
Yeah, but the thing is, she had to dance and everything.
She did, and that's why I said once I saw what needs to be brought to the ring, to the grand stage, I said
You got a solo act?
I can manage. I think I can do this.
A solo or duo?
I'll figure it out.
We could do some two pieces.
We might have to do duo because if once I whoop her single, she's gonna get upset.
Yeah, she is. All
But
right.
we could do that. And on that note, let's get this episode started.
We have our first Marvel news of 2024. And we just came off fresh, hot, out of the oven of some episodes of What If. Last time we saw was episode 1 to 3.
I'm gonna have to clip it too. So like, I'm a fair guy. I love being. Matter of fact, I'm such a fair guy. I love being proven wrong.
The first one we saw was Nebula.
If Nebula was a Nova corpse.
Second one was Quill. If
If Quill had opposite life,
Yep.
what I mean?
Third one
Was the Happy Hogan.
The Happy Hogan Saves Christmas or something like
yeah,
that.
and that's what made me say. I even tweeted it too. I went on Twitter and a lot of people agreed. Everything was mid. I wasn't feeling what was going on. I felt it was light. I was like, compared to season 1, I was like, what the hell was this?
We didn't have a lot of time during the weekend. We were pretty busy doing our own things. New Year's came along, so we didn't get to all of the episodes right away. But eventually we said, hey, let's pack them up, sardines.
We literally got through them about 10 minutes ago.
Started off with Iron Man. What if Iron Man crashed out? And that's a very interesting one because it started with him basically. Remember when they attacked New York, when Loki attacked New York, and all of a sudden Iron Man had to go through that
Not
wormhole.
Loki, Thanos. Because remember, that's how it ends.
Right. But remember, Loki was part of that.
Yeah. You're right.
He had his peoples. And Iron Man had to go through the wormhole and save everything. But instead of him coming back down, he disappeared into Earth, into what's his name?
The Graham. He crashed on Sakaar. If you're familiar with Sakaar, you got to think Planet Hulk.
Yes.
He crashed on Sakaar, where the Grandmaster is ruling. And things got interesting. Grandmaster is a very intriguing character for the fact that, like, you're not supposed to take him seriously. And I like a guy character like that. And, damn, I forget the character's actual name. I almost want to say something Bloomberg, but please don't crucify me. But he's been in Jurassic Park.
Yes.
That old movie, The Fly. He's a great actor. He's always been he's a low-key kind of guy. He doesn't do much movies, but he's great at what he does.
Yeah. It was actually pretty funny. I liked how it started. It gave us a different taste. It was not so much action. It was action, but not the action we're used to.
It was better than the last 3 episodes of What If so far up to that point.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere now.
Yes. And it started off, and what'd you say? Got the engines revving. Funny. He said that because in that episode they was racing for their lives.
Funny.
And from there, it just turned into something else.
The ball's not rolling.
What was the next one? What was episode 5?
Wow. Captain Carter gets into a fight with the Hydra Stomper.
And it just so happened that in the Hydra Stomper is her long-lost lover.
I like how everything led to that. It opens up with her and Widow. They're doing their thing. It looks like they've been fighting together for a minute. Because I remember from season 1 how it ended. It ended with Fury and Widow calling her, and she came through the portal. So that's continuity.
And now she's in the future, and so now she has to adapt.
Now her and Widow are chilling and stuff. I have to say this right now. I love Peggy Carter. I love that version of Captain America. But yeah, it looks like they've been running missions. They're like back to back. They're even doing this stuff. Peggy Carter will use her shield and go into the air combos, all synergy. Of that. Awesome. I loved it. Loved it.
Yeah. And that ended pretty well. And we thought, okay, that's it.
It couldn't get better. It couldn't get better than this.
But it wasn't. Remember, because at the end of the episode, Wanda pulls her into that red portal,
and she ends up in 1602, and we get to that later.
After that Hydra Stomper, we got into Kahori, a young Mohawk woman. That's the tribe that they were part of. It started off very hee happy-go-lucky. They're in a tribe. They're going to this forbidden lake and forbidden part of the forest. And it was interesting. It was really interesting. But on their way back, they find their villages in disarray. Fire everywhere. Guess who's here? The conquistadors.
Yeah, man.
Pillaging their village, and they have to find their way back into the Forbidden Forest, basically, to get away from this. They find themselves, in the beginning, they saw the lake, the Forbidden Lake, but it looked like a normal lake with normal ducks on it. But then on their way back, running from the pillaging, they fall into a hole, into a secret cave where the actual Forbidden Lake is.
I like how that happens.
Yes. Kahori gets popped by one of the conquistadors. Her brother Wata. Her brother Wata gets taken from him. She gets into the Forbidden Lake and gets sucked into a portal.
And that's where the adventure
takes
starts.
her into another world with all of her ex-tribe members from years and ancestries of years past, and that's where the adventure started.
And then we find out not only she gets powers, you don't age here, everything's peaceful here, and that whole episode, that whole story.
What was it? Her conviction is what it was. It wasn't that she wanted. Remember how the Watcher was like, it's not that she wants to keep fighting. It's her conviction that got her to get out of that world. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy.
That was a wonderful episode. One of those episodes I did not know what I was expecting, and expectations got wild.
What was the last thing I said after we finished? I was like, oh yeah, bring her back in season 3.
Hella finding the 10 rings. And who knew it was going to be that?
I thought it was going to turn out bad. I'm not going to lie. Not gonna lie to you. Hella? I was like automatically.
I'm on the same page. What?
Hella found the 10 rings.
Shout outs to them for bestowing their lessons upon her and changing her.
Yep.
I like the scene when she goes, and then what? And then what? Hell's like, I'm gonna conquer this. And then
Jai?
what? Yeah, Jai. Yeah. And then what? Then what? Digging in, trying to figure out what's the truth. She's peeling back the layers.
Ooh, and then got to the childhood hurt.
Oh, that was
I want freedom out of control. I don't want to be controlled anymore.
What? And the way it ended with Odin, you needed it. It had to end like that. It had to end with her fighting her dad for that last
Remember
moment.
what he said? Whisper to the helmet. Only the one who will be mercy.
It came full circle.
And first of all, what she do? What she do?
Bruh.
Her own father.
It came
gave
full
mercy
circle.
to her own father.
It came full circle. He basically said, do not go back to her until she changes. That's basically what she said.
Yeah.
That's basically what he said.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, when he was on his knees, he's like, who is you?
Who are you?
This ain't my daughter.
My daughter?
My daughter.
Sparing people's lives?
Sparing.
The god of death?
This ain't the hell I know. Wow. Kudos to you, What If, turning my world upside down. I take back what I said about y'all being mid. What happened after that? Yeah. And then we come full circle again because we get back to where is Peggy Carter?
After Captain Carter fought Hydra Stomper, she went into that red portal. And then episode 8, they said, hold on. We're not done. We're not saving this for season 3.
You're crazy.
We got you right now.
It makes me wonder what the heck is going to happen with season 3. Keep going.
So, Avengers assembled in 1602. And guess who we see? The same Peggy Carter that we saw in episode 5.
Continuity.
Crazy. And the funny thing is, what did the Watcher say? He's like, I don't do sequels.
In season 1, the Watcher did not interact like he did in season 2. He's very talkative and he's letting you know he's here.
But the thing is, there was no one for him to talk to. He was just talking to us. He's literally narrating to us, the audience. Now, he's talking to someone.
And remember in season 1, people like, hello, someone there?
Yeah.
Wow, now he's full on talking. And I like how he's come to like Peggy Carter. It's funny what he's doing. I hope you guys see. It's funny what he's doing in season 2. Like, he'll tell her, no, you can't do this, but at the same time, he's telling her, yeah, you go ahead.
He's not stopping. Remember, he's a watcher.
I know.
He doesn't do nothing but watch.
And he's like, don't do it.
I've watched many universes.
And I feel like he's doing this. Don't do it. Peggy, don't. and like every time he goes, do you need a ride yet? Yeah.
Can we go home? Can I take you home?
Keep telling what happened in 1602.
1602, we have a interesting
conundrum.
Avengers that are literally in 1602.
Even
no
Nick
technology.
Fury. Nick Fury with his mustache. Like everyone's 1602
like
up.
A pirate.
Loki is with his boring poems. Everyone's annoyed with him.
Everybody hates Loki because he's boring. He's not it. He's the worst jester.
Steve Hood. Steve Robin Hood.
No.
Stephen Robin Hood.
Hold on. Isn't it Roger Hood?
Something like that. In this
Roger
dimension,
Hood.
Steve Rogers, aka Captain Hood, is Robin Hood. And I like how he Loki's on a stagecoach and they're going somewhere.
He breaks in and
he goes, oh, let me lighten up this stagecoach.
It's a little too heavy for y'all.
Yeah.
Let me take what y'all don't know.
That was a funny introduction.
Scott Lang is in there. He's taking all the sweets.
Scott Lang is there too. It's Scott Lang, Steve Rogers, Bucky.
That's it.
I think so.
Part of that trio.
That's the trio.
Yeah. Happy Hogan's in there. He's still.
But he's with.
He's on the other side. He's on Thor's side. Scarlet Witch and Nick
Fury
and Loki. But come to find out that Scarlet Witch and my boy Nick literally had their own plans. They were just acting as if they were on Thor's side, but they had a little plan underneath, because you even saw
it was like a thing of, yeah, they're on Thor's side, but
realistically, when the time comes,
we're here for the bigger picture of things. Yeah, we're here for the bigger picture of things. Yes.
Thor's always a big dummy.
Yeah,
so
he's been a big dummy, and it shows here again.
Yeah, but it ended with a to be continued. Because guess who comes?
Who comes again?
Doctor Strange.
Oh, Doctor Strange looking real mucky. In this one, we got a lot of. In this episode specifically, we got a lot of Watcher and Peggy talk.
Yes.
As far as him like telling her, what if? Remember that whole conversation?
That was what if?
And like you said, Doctor Strange shows up looking very strange.
Yep. He looks like the Doctor Strange from season 1.
It is, because it is.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks crazy.
And we should have known when he showed up. I was like,
oh, with Kahori. Remember,
we should have known.
I didn't even say that.
You should have known when he, because Corey didn't do nothing. Like, why are you at the Corey?
Corey comes through and he's like, I've been looking for you.
Wow. And that's the next episode with Strange Supreme.
Strange Supreme intervenes.
Oh, yeah. And then he convinces Peggy Cardi wanted to go home bad, but Strange convinces Peggy to go after Kahori when she goes after.
Not even Kahori. Didn't you say there's a bad person? So who's the bad guy? And
you'll know when you see her.
It's not a guy, actually. It's a gal. Sends, because apparently Kahori's been running away from him, and he's like, "Go find her."
When she goes to her dimension, and I like how it was presented, because it made it easier for Peggy Carter to figure out when she said, "Oh, he sent you. Oh, he said this, right? He's lying to you."
Yep. Straight up lies.
I'm
not here to hurt you.
And I'm like, I should have known. And then
them bags under his eyes.
Again, back to continuity. He wants to bring Christine back. Oh my, he's still on that same BS from season 1. Jesus, mother.
He has a whole bunch of.
And what he's been doing, he's been going through every universe and heroes. At first, all you know is he has a whole bunch of villains to make his story seem good. But we find out from Kahori, not only does he have villains, he also has superheroes, and he's feeding them to the Forge to give it energy to bring his universe back. And then we get that whole little
big showdown. It was a big showdown.
We get that flashback of his universe dying again, which was needed. I like that they brought that back.
A recap, basically, of what happened in season 1. How he basically took on all those demons and became who he was, just to try to get Christine back. But Christine ended up dying anyways, and his whole world was in
which sucks seeing again, and his true self, whatever's inside of him showed, that big demon showed up while they're having that big fight. And that scene was real dope, where everyone gave her, first Hela gave her a helmet, and then Thor gave her
as everybody's about to enter the Forge, because he drops them all down into the Forge. Everybody's like, give him, first of all, Hela throws the helmet, give him hell.
That was wrong.
Thor throws the hammer.
That was wrong.
What's his name? Shang-Chi's dad.
Shang-Chi's giving the rings.
The rings. Everybody's giving them their ultimate weapons, and they just went with the ultimate showdown.
Went ham.
That Doctor Strange had to go, and he perished with
his wish. He got his wish,
Christine came back, but he just couldn't be alive for it.
And not only couldn't be alive for it, he will not be born in this universe, nor will he exists.
In that universe where Christine is alive.
Crazy. Wowzers. I am not complaining.
It ended really well. I really like how it ended. So bravo to What If.
Bravo. Thank you.
Started off really slow, and he just started picking up traction after the race.
Again, I apologize for calling you mid. Even though you were acting mid, you can't lie. You were acting mid, but 1,000 miles per hour after that speed hump.
Facts.
Look, save some for us, alright? You ain't gotta do all this no more.
Yeah.
We know what's on the way.
Yeah, a bootleg, deleted scene.
That was unnecessary.
Why we got it? I mean, it looked dope though. I'm not gonna lie.
That's cool, but if it's gonna be a bootleg scene, I can wait.
Yeah.
You can wait. Whoever leaked that, you know you could have
got
waited.
The 9th, this next week.
Bruh, the last
And all episodes are gonna drop. Relax.
the last Echo trailer we saw was enough. Remember? Mr. Kingpin sends his regards. Crap, man, that was great.
No. Wait till the
That was
Humble him to
great.
death.
We don't need no more.
Yo.
Shoot, just a reminder. That drops tonight, so get ready for that.
Literally next Tuesday.
Moving on to some X-Men news. This is dope. As we've reported many times before, X-Men 97 is on the way. What is X-Men 97, you might ask? It is a continuation, yes, you can call it a sequel, to the popular X-Men's cartoon from the 90s, which I absolutely love. I mean, I have all episodes on a laptop somewhere that I just found recently. But I brought that up to tell you this. In the meantime, while all of that is happening, a X-Men comic book is coming out. It'll be a 4-part series to keep you, I guess, full until X-Men 97 drops.
This series will be 4 issues and available for sale in March 2024.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
So it's basically... Here's how much they care. It's basically acting as a prelude to the cartoon, the comic. So it's it's continuity.
Preview
So
to a trailer.
So we got X-Men animated the series. From there, you'll get the 4-part series prelude. From there, you'll get X-Men 97. And I'm playing with y'all.
You know we're gonna get that. We'll show y'all when we get it. I'm already hit up my boy Brian. And we'll share with y'all when it comes out.
Yes, we will. And as far as Marvel news, that is it.
Yeah. Till next time, y'all. I don't know what the hell I just did. You can see later. Watch.
All right, I got you. I'm not gonna clip it out, but I'm gonna leave it.
Don't clip it.
I'm gonna leave it.
Go.
This is DC news. I don't know if you want to take this as bad news, as good news. I'm being neutral because I have no beef with DC. But this is 5 box office flops.
Oh no. What do you mean take it good and bad? This is bad.
No.
This is bad.
Look. Here's some good news. You can't blame it on DC. This is Warner Brothers. All right? James Gunn has taken the reins. We're going to get some new DC stuff. It's over.
So let me get this right before we go with numbers. Budget, right? That's how much they gross.
Okay, pack. Think of it in packs.
Right.
This is how much we spent. This is how much we made back after we hit the streets.
It's not that bad. I know.
Let's talk.
It's not negative.
Let's talk Black
But
Adam.
it's not negative.
Let's talk Black Adam.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's see. What was the budget for Black Adam, sir?
$260 million.
Okay, so I see what you mean with Black Adam. I didn't look at the numbers. What did we? You don't have to say that. Give estimate. Just give us the gross.
So they grossed in $393,252,111
after spending $260. So I see what you meant. Cause I didn't realize they were.
What is that?
$1 million. You made $1 million change back.
No. Am I tripping?
393, 260 million. Well, you made $2 million.
130.
130. That's great. That's not crazy.
Yeah, I made something back.
All right, well, you'll see why.
I know.
You'll see why when we go back to the list. Shazam! Fury of the Gods. What was the budget?
The budget, $125 million.
Gross.
Okay, I see where we're going here. The gross is $133,783,006.
You smoked a lot of the pack up.
Yeah.
You see what I mean on the list?
Still positive though.
You're still positive. Still positive.
Still positive.
The Flash budget.
$220 million.
Papa, what is the gross?
$266 million.
No, that's not million. Oh, it is.
It is. Relax.
Okay.
You was trying to wild out.
Okay.
You was trying to
I read too fast. You was
trying to wild out.
I read too fast.
266 mil.
Let's talk to again. I'm one of those guys that.
So here they made 40 mil, 40 something, 40-something mil.
Yeah. Blue Beetle. This was one of the movies that we liked. What's the budget?
104 mil.
What they make back?
Not a high budget either. That's not a bad budget. They
I know that's not much. They made
100 and
they made 28K
24,
back. 30K back, something like that.
No, 24 mil. Because they still 128 mil. They still made 128 mil. So they made 24 mil back. Not such a high gross, but it's not such a crazy budget. But I digress.
You ready for the worst?
I know, I can already see.
Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. What is the budget, my good sir?
See, this is why you was wilding with the other ones, because you thought they was all like this. No, it's not all like this. Why y'all spend so much money on the Aquaman?
Because you're going to be on the water all the time, aren't you?
Okay.
You need big tidal waves.
It's not happening.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, what's the budget for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom?
$205 million.
We're not going to be mean.
You know what?
I'm
going to pull out the calculator.
The current worldwide gross as of December 31st, 2023. You ready? $258,000.
258. So, wait, no, I did that wrong. I want
the budget was $205 million, right? They only made back $258,000.
That's negative. They're negative.
You own Warner Brothers.
You owe them now. So now everything that you made up here, now you're starting at zero.
Bro, you didn't even make an up here
you didn't even
overlap it, to get to bring money.
You didn't even make your money back.
Exactly.
Everything else made their money back.
Barely.
It made the money back and some. This shit didn't make nothing.
Bro,
negative.
Current worldwide gross as of December 31st, 2023 is $258,000. It's a good thing everything came to an end. It's a good thing. After doing the math.
After that movie, what are we doing here? Negative 204? That doesn't even amount to what we... They probably at zero. They're probably at zero.
As I did my homework, I was shocked. I was writing down these numbers. I was like, this is insane. No one's going to believe me.
All right, hold on. Just because I'm very curious. 128.
Which one are you looking at?
I'm just doing minus. What's the budget on 104? No. Oh my God. I don't even want to keep going because I can already see it's not good. It's not good. The negative 204 mil?
That's nothing.
Negative 204 mil? It's not looking good. All right. Well, that was the end of that, correct? That was the end of that era.
The new era, the James Gunn era, we're going to get there. We're going to get money here. You know, WB, Warner Brothers, you had your chance. What happened. That's it. We don't need to do this anymore. We will have a universe here. We still do have the Joker sequel with that's gonna be a musical with Lady Gaga. I saw some footage from that drop.
I forgot. Yeah. There's still little leaks of this stuff.
We still got the Batman Patterson stuff going on, but yeah.
And hey, whoa, hold on. Let's revisit because I just seen that the second time when I was in New York. That time when I went to New York. It's a really good movie. It's a really good movie. It was
a good movie the first time around. I just don't remember. After only watching it once.
I think I was disgruntled at first because I was like, "Why is this happening?"
Did we watch this in the theater?
No, we watched that here. Remember?
Okay. Just making sure.
We here till like 5 o'clock in the morning watching a 3-hour movie.
Just making sure.
It was really good, and we had to pause it. We had to take a break. We had to take a concession stand break, bro.
Hell, we watched the Snyder Cut, man, and that shit was.
Oh, the Justice League Snyder Cut?
Like a 5-hour long
That was
joint.
Good, though. That was really good, though. It was 4 hours.
We liked it better.
It was 4 hours.
That's what I'm saying.
We're Martian Manhunter at the end. Y'all, okay. Whatever. We digress.
But yeah, that was the 5 box office flops, and I'm saying it now. That's the last time DC's flopping. We're gonna get it together this time around. I have faith in them, man. It's about time. James Gunn made wonders with Guardians of the Galaxy, so that lets me know he has a magical touch, and I can't wait to see what his touch does over here.
And it's perfect because when Guardians of the Galaxy came out, I believe you were with me in Four Rivers with RIP Rob. And that's when we started going together to see and then that's the first time.
Yeah,
we
I told you.
Both you even asked me, yo, what is guard? I'm like, bro, I don't know. I literally wikied them. They look cool. The only reason why I knew about Guardians of the Galaxy is because the Avengers animated series on Netflix that now is on on Disney. The Guardians visited Earth for the first time, and I was like, yo, these guys are dope. And they had like,
was it the same team or different?
Same team. You had Groot, you had Quill, you had
Mantis.
I don't think Mantis was there. You had Drax, Gamora, Rocket,
and Star-Lord.
Quill. Yeah,
okay, you said Quill.
Yeah. They showed up twice in the animated series. There was the first time they came through where there was an imminent threat and they didn't know he was an imminent threat because he looked like he was innocent, whatever. Then later they came again and I was like, yo, these guys are cool. That's the only reason why I knew about them until I Googled them. And that's what it was. And now the cool thing about that, the reason why I'm bringing that up, if that's what James Gunn did to a bunch of random nobodies.
Wow.
We didn't know who they were.
Wow.
And now the first thing he's going to drop is Creature Commandos.
Wow. That's why I'm looking forward to all that stuff.
He's keeping the continuity.
For layman's terms, he makes stuff matters. He made the Guardians of the Galaxy matters to a point. They're household names. I could imagine.
And give us and it's something different. Why do we have to keep going with the Batman? Look, I love Batman.
To this day, I do. To this day, I'm sick of it. To this day,
too many.
God,
give me something different because now it's about to. It's gonna turn heads. People are gonna be like, wait, who? Who are these creatures?
You guys can hate on. I'm sorry that when y'all talking about DC, hate on Marvel all you want. They've done well with introducing new characters. They had not to reboot. They have not had to reboot the universe once. No. They're still going.
No, and now James Gunn has got a nice hold on it. Gonna hold us down with Creature Commandos, and then what's after that? Superman Legacy, right? And then the Supergirl movie. I don't know if it's in that exact order, but you see what we're doing now. And then you told me a Supergirl?
The party starts this year.
And you told me a Supergirl?
The party starts this year. Matter of fact, this month we have Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1 dropping. Just a quick
if y'all don't remember, Justice League World War was the last one we seen where everything was getting crazy.
I gotta remind y'all about everything was getting
crazy.
I don't want to hear nothing. You know what's gonna happen? We're gonna get far ahead again. And we're gonna tell y'all we gotta be told.
We're gonna bring you back to episode 59, and we'll be like, remember episode 59? Matter of fact, do you remember episode 40? Yeah, we're gonna go back, but it's okay. We have high hopes for Mr. Gunn.
Exactly.
And that's all the DC news we got.
That's it for DC news. The flops.
Till next time. The flop. Oh jeez, this is what we're doing. That's how you can.
Man, oh man.
Horrible.
Man, oh man.
Alright. So, my good sir here said, alright, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I have no notes for this. Okay? I'm just going to what you said. What was I doing?
From the heart.
Just gonna wing it. From the heart. Cuff. I'm gonna wing it. Like the Eagle fan that I am, I'm just gonna wing it.
I like that. Bars.
As we said earlier in the beginning of the cast, we said our Sunday was a bit rocky to start off, right? We were looking good. Shout out Sidney Brown. That's the one thing I'm going to say today because he was the highest PFF graded defender.
You know what? You want to do the good news first and then get to the bad news? Because we got to shout out to everyone who did their part.
Yes, you ready?
Because you know we started out.
Shout outs to Sidney Brown.
For sure. Big shout outs, actually.
The rookie safety for his first pick of the season. But not only was his first pick of the season, it was a pick 6. To get us on the board. We had 14 points at that point. Crazy. Good for you, my mans. What'd you say? He runs like what? Like his hair is what?
On fire.
He does. And when he was running that pick 6, he gave me a glimpse of what the future is going to be with him.
How many yards was that, bro?
99.
Gotta tell him.
99.
Crazy on some NFL blitz stuff, dog.
He gave me glimpses of Troy Polamalu. I'm not saying he's Troy Polamalu.
Hell no.
Troy Polamalu is a Hall of Famer, Super Bowl winner, champ, probably twice maybe. But he gave me the glimpse of a Troy Polamalu-esque player. I love the way he plays. I love the way he's always running downhill. He's always ready to hit. He's always ready to make a play. Mind you, it's his rookie season. He hasn't had a lot of playing time, but now towards the end of the season, our rookies have been playing a lot more. Our Wilden Smiths, our Keely Ringo? Yeah, Ringo. Eli Ricks, both playing on the outsides. And Sidney Brown. Sidney Brown was doing a phenomenal job this game. Even the games prior to this, he was showing glimpses of the big hits, the tackles, the pass breakups, even though, you know, he did have one mishap against the Seahawks. But I'm not blaming him. Shout outs to our boy Swift. Got his 1,000 yards. First 1,000-yard rushing season in his career and as an Eagle, and I love it. I love it. I love it because it's showing. Look, I'm still not going to go into the bad yet because I'm boiling right now. It's boiling right now. But when the man touches the rock, good things happen. Lately, we have been giving him the rock more, and the one-hand catch.
Oh, especially this last game. Yeah.
Which is crazy to me because I feel like we need to feed him the rock even more. I understand we have the A.J. Browns. We have the Devontae Smiths. We have the Goddard. We have the Hurts with the But in my opinion, when the A.J. Brown is getting double teamed because the other team is basically game planning to double team a A.J. Brown.
As we've seen.
When your Devontae Smith is running a route that isn't getting him open because of incompetent coaching, we need to drop it down, either a run or a safety blanket to DeAndre Swift. Goddard has been playing very well. He had a touchdown this game, didn't he?
Yeah, that's another person I wanted to shout out to is Goddard. And what's crazy is
After what? Breaking his forearm?
What's crazy is usually before a game starts, we ask of our players. I'm not sure if you guys do that. We ask of favors from our players, not in an angry manner, but just, you know. And I asked for a touchdown for Goddard. And my boy Goddard gave me a touchdown. Who did you ask? Who did you ask for?
Before, I think our first touchdown was to Julio Jones, correct?
But we had asked for something before that.
This is what I said. Because and mind you, I'm not a coach. I'm just a fan. But I'm more than a fan because I dissect the plays. I go into these, the baldies on Twitter, E-Rock. There's a lot of people on Twitter, shout outs to y'all that give us the video clips so we can see these things. I wanted more shots down the middle of the field. That's what I wanted. Give me a slant curl. Give me, even if it's deep down, short, middle, deep, more shots down the middle of the field. The funny thing is, I specifically said Julio Jones. I said, I want more shots down the field to Julio Jones because you guys are always sending A.J. Brown on the streak, and you always have the comeback route with Devontae Smith, which is, let me relax. The concepts are a little crazy sometimes, but let's figure it out, please. And you always have Goddard always to the sideline. And the first play where I said, I want Julio Jones middle, it could have been the middle. It could have been a shot down the middle, but Hurts saw the progression, slowed it down, and my boy Julio Jones cut it upfield, docked to the Jones man, touchdown. Not only did he give me one, he gave me two. He has 3 on the season. Thank you, sir. And we got him mid-season, which is crazy to me. 3 on the season, and we got you mid-season.
Crazy.
I like that.
What a way to show that we got our bang for our buck.
the big vet doing what he has to do, adding more touchdowns to his career. And I appreciate you for joining the team and giving our receivers. You know what's crazy now? Devontae Smith is hurt. After that screen, he's hurt.
Damn,
it's nothing crazy. He just has a sprained ankle. I'm pretty sure he's not going to play next weekend, which is fine because now it's more A.J. Brown, Julio Jones, and our boy Zacchaeus. Which I feel like that's a nice three. Like, let's say in a world where we didn't, a what-if world, like that, a what-if world where we didn't have Devontae Smith and we had A.J. Brown, a veteran Julio Jones, and a slot Zacchaeus, and a fourth option in Watkins. I'm not mad at that. Let's make it work because we still have Goddard. We still have DeAndre Swift. Okay? Now it's time for the bad news.
Let's go.
I don't know what's going on with our coaching. It has not been good at all. We demoted Desai, our previous defensive coordinator, from playing, from calling the plays on the field to being in the booth and seeing the field. We demoted him. Matt Patricia wasn't doing too bad, but he also didn't win us games. Okay. This game specifically to a 3-12, which now 4-12 Cardinals team managed to score 31 points on our defense. Not only did they manage to score 31 points, they also had more time of possession. The second quarter, we only possessed the ball once.
Well, I think how much they had the ball up for like 20 plus minutes or something like that.
Yes, exactly. Some crazy, some outlandish. That was just like, what are we doing? Listen. As far as the offense, we have the weapons, so stop playing. Stop playing and do what you need to do. Figure it out.
Yeah, it's definitely not the players.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not expecting these guys to go deep into the playoffs. I'm telling you right now. The way we're playing right now, absolutely not.
Not only with the way that I want to fix that wording, the way they're being coached.
There you go. Not playing because everybody's playing hard. Everybody's playing hard. But the way we're being coached is horrendous. I don't want no firing. It's way too late in the season for anybody to be fired. Nick Sirianni's philosophy, you got to change it up, my boy. Change it up. Don't tell me you're not calling the play. It's your philosophy. Change it up. Stop with the big plays. You got to be who you were last year.
Stick to what's working for you.
We were 1 to 2 plays away from winning the Super Bowl last year. Literally.
Literally stick to what's working for you.
Run the rock. Be consistent. And now on defense, I don't know what the hell y'all got going on, but for y'all to drop back Hassan Reddick and Brandon Graham into coverage and having Byard come through and be a blitzer, how do you have a safety be blitzing and Reddick covering?
I don't know what happened this game because even the games before when we were losing, I always said, well, at least I could count on my defense. This game, I was like, what? I think it was last episode or the episode before. I was like, our defense gives us opportunities.
I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna end it there because I've had enough of this.
I mean, there's not much to say. When's the next time we're going to war?
Against the Giants, I believe at 4:30.
Next week.
Next week, Sunday, last game of the season. There are some things that could possibly happen for us, but the 1 seed is not happening. The only thing that could happen for us, we can win the NFC East. That's if the Cowboys lose. We have to win, and we get the number 2 seed if the Lions lose as well, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really care. I don't really care if we're number 2 or number 7. I really don't, because at this point, we don't got the number 1 seed. We don't get the bye. We don't get the home field advantage. So what we have to do now is buckle up, strap up, and get ready for this crazy playoff run that we think we're gonna get on. Look, I'm a big optimist. I'm never negative, but I'm also a realist. if we go into the playoffs playing the way we played in the month of December, we're not going anywhere. We're not even getting out the first round. I don't care who we play. We could play the Saints. The way we've been playing, we just lost to the Cardinals. One of the worst teams in the league.
That's crazy to me. Out of all people to lose to, like, come on, man.
And don't tell me, oh, the Cowboys lost to the Cardinals. Oh, I don't care what no one else is doing but the Eagles. If the Eagles aren't doing what they have to do, if they're not strapping up and getting ready for the playoffs, we're not going nowhere, and we're just going to have a long off season, and it's just going to be boring. We're just going to be watching other teams that we don't care about. I'll probably, you know what, hell, I'll probably even root for Lamar Jackson to probably win. Please, Lamar. That's how bad it's going right now. Other than that, get it together. Fly, Eagles, fly.
We do this time around. 2 P's with your fighting news. All I can say that's different is not too much, but especially no UFC. UFC will not be back until not this weekend, but the next weekend. And after that, we're going to get the ball rolling.
The 13th?
Yep, that's the exact date. That's the exact date.
But wait. What about... We have upcoming...
After that, we're rolling. Yeah.
I'm talking about, like, you know, combat fighting, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Because them joints is fire. All right, let's get it.
In fight news, December 29th, we had Octagon 51. We see Bohan Velikovic defeat Andres Michalidis via round 3 to win the Octagon welterweight Grand Prix. Good job to you,
Rear naked?
sir.
That was rear naked, right? Yeah, that was fire. I like that one. That was dope.
This was JC Kings 2. Take place in China.
Whoa. 2?
2.
This is their second debut.
Second event.
Oh, this is... Okay,
yes. This took place December 3rd. We have Buhai Yuga,
21 and 19.
Who's now 22 and 19 after KOing Zifa Shang, who was 39 and 8 and is now
39 and 9.
What you need to know is
that was the upset, right?
This was an upset. They was not expecting this. Zifa loses his JCK Flyweight Championship to Booyah, which is crazy. The last time Zifa Shang lost was in, what year was? I think it's
2021.
2021. Wow. Props to you, man. At Rising 45, this took place December 31st. We have Kyoto Horiguchi
31 and 5.
Defeat Makoto Shinryu
16 and 1
for the RFF Flyweight Championship.
I love this. This is a great story.
Not only did he win the Flyweight Championship, after
Horiguchi,
he proposes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
you and the Horiguchi missus.
Future missus.
I loved it. It looked so anime-ish.
It was.
My man's got on both knees, then he got on one knee, and he was just like talking, and he goes, and she's like, I'm like, yes, I love it. It was great. Awesome. It was great.
As far as MMA, that's it. But we do have plenty of MMA news. Let's talk. First bit of MMA news we have is, this is brand spanking new. Jorge Masvidal has unretired. As to what he's doing next, I have no clue. I don't think he's coming back to MMA.
No. To MMA?
I don't think he's coming back to MMA.
Didn't...
You're saying, I know what you're going to say.
Boy...
I know what you're going to say.
Call him out?
I know what you're going to say.
Mr. Platt.
I know what you're going to say.
Bare knuckles?
Maybe you want to.
Are they getting bread over there?
Bruh, you seen what Mike Perry's doing.
But that's
okay. Let me say it this way. Jorge Masvidal says BKFC want to fight. That check's going they're dropping that check.
What's going on?
Especially to fight Mike Perry. Who would Jorge Masvidal show up to BKFC for?
It was Rock, right?
Luke.
And then after Luke, it was
Eddie Alvarez.
And now, yeah, that's a big event. Okay.
That'll be nasty.
Mind you, both of those were stoppages. They didn't. I mean, to be honest, BKFC, they don't last all the rounds.
They usually don't.
It's either first, second, you're done.
Even though I would love a good 5-rounder, but you're not. What are you gonna get from a bare knuckle fight? You're not gonna like.
You're not nice, okay? You're not nice.
Next in MMA news,
Conor is expected to make his return against Michael Chandler June 29th at the middleweight division.
Yeah. This is crazy because Henry Cejudo said, I saw him say this, he said, it's going to be crazy if this fight actually goes to at 185 middleweight, because Conor can then say, I fought at 145, 155, 170,
and now 185.
And now 185 for weight classes. This would be a first time in MMA history. So, good looks to him. How this fight?
He looks good. He's at 170. You saw the picture at 175. He looks good.
How does a Conor or a Michael Chandler fare out at a 185, a middleweight? That's a different story. I don't know how the tanks will look like at that weight, but I look forward to that fight.
And
that's
it's perfect
timing
crazy. Because I know he's been training before too, not too much. He's been training, but now it's beginning of the year. You have your 6-month training camp. Get your training camp going. Both of y'all do what y'all need to do and give us a good fight.
Yes. It'll be a great fight. In other MMA news, Derek Brunson. There's this old saying that says they can only say the same lie about they can't say the same lie about you. It has to be true. Derek Brunson praises PFL for big payday, saying it was a lot more than he ever got in the UFC.
Obviously.
How many times have you heard fighters leaving the UFC saying, I got paid more here? Talk to him.
So, with his words verbatim, he says, but just being comfortable with how they're taking care of you makes a big difference. They took care of me, and I wanted to go out there and get the win. And still incentivize the win, but definitely an upgrade from the previous payday. Brunson holds no ill will towards the UFC and appreciates them for allowing him to go. You know, this is why I like Brunson.
I like how you ended that. You have to end it like that. Keep going.
Yeah.
Allowing
him to go. So this is why exactly the way he ended is because look, y'all gave me my job first. I appreciate y'all, but in all reality, I got paid well. They treated me right. I wasn't just another fighter for them. For them, I was Derek Brunson.
He said something very important to me that I've always said about working and jobs and bosses and managers and period. Once you make your workers feel good, they wake up wanting to come work for you versus knowing that I have a whack boss, I have a whack boss. I might fuck around and call out that morning.
Not Brunson.
That Brunson.
You want me to fight next week? Let's get it.
Let's get it. And I like that he said that. Shout out to PFL. Once again, it's PFL.
They're slowly.
Jake Paul.
They're doing what they got to do.
Francis. They got Amanda Serrano. They got Clarissa Shields. They're whatever.
They know what they're doing. They're going to become a really good organization. I mean, they already are.
They already are.
But they're about to be. I'm saying this now. They're going to be top. I mean, we've said this once they got. We've been said this. But PFL is going to be big.
And it's needed. We need more corporations out here besides a UFC. And then last but not least in MMA news, this was only a rumor according to KO Sonnen. Islam Makhachev and Justin Gaethje have signed to fight. Right now, that is a rumor, and I guess that's cool because I need, even if it's not a Justin, I need Islam to fight soon because Islam said, I'm about to go on Ramadan.
After Ramadan,
I'm not doing nothing.
You gotta wait.
Get me a fight right now.
You gotta wait till after Ramadan because I'm gonna be in my, and I respect it. He's letting y'all know I'm ready right now. Sign me up, do what I gotta do because once Ramadan comes through,
don't call my phone.
Matter of fact, you're not even gonna be able to contact me. It's off. It's off. I'm praying to my God.
The electricity's off, bro.
As soon as the sun comes down, I'm going to sleep and I'm praying. I'm praying, fasting, sleeping. Goodbye.
I'm out of here, man. In boxing, this took place in Tokyo on December 31st. We see Kazuto Ioka defeat Hasbir Perez via KO in round 7. Ioka successfully defends his WBA junior bantamweight title.
That was the 3 knockdown.
Three knockdown
rule,
drink.
right?
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
he got knocked down 3 times. After the third, they said, nope, you're done.
You're done, pal.
You're done.
In boxing news, I don't know why we're doing this, but I'll be watching.
Oh, 100. Who's not gonna watch this?
Manny Pacquiao announces he'll be fighting Floyd Mayweather in 2004 at Risen. I'm not sure if they call it Risen or Rising. I don't know.
Why is
I don't know.
I guess they got the bigger
The
bag.
The bags look good.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And that's this year.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There's going to be a lot of cool fights this year.
Mm-hmm.
Upcoming, we don't have much upcoming. This is I look at it as it's the beginning of the week. It's going to be crazy. In boxing, January 6th, Las Vegas, we have Virgil Ortiz.
That's this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. 19-0, I'm sorry.
Virgil Ortiz
19-0.
versus Frederick Lawson.
30-3.
And that's 12 rounds. That is a junior middleweight fight. Now, what's also on his card, I highlighted this because I wanted to bring him up. And I'm glad that he's fighting for a belt because he got robbed the last time we saw him. We have, I'll tell you right now, O'Hara Davies
25-2
versus Ismael Brasso.
24-4.
Let me stop. Do you remember who Ismael Brasso is?
Wait. What's his name?
He fought. Come on, say it.
Yeah, and they stopped the fight.
Yeah.
The judges.
You got it.
What's his name?
The guy he fought?
Yes.
Rolly.
Roly had it.
Yeah, man. That is Ismael.
So Ismael is our guy.
Yeah, he's fighting for the vacant WBA interim junior welterweight title, and I hope he wins that. And when I was doing his research, they interviewed him. He said, yes, I'm focused on winning this belt, and I also want a rematch with Rolly.
Ooh, because he knows he could beat him.
Come on, man. I saw the replay again. It made me mad all over again. I'm like, what the heck is y'all doing?
Yeah, he was guarded up. He was winning the fight. I don't care what y'all saying, man. That whole stoppage was crazy. I know it. I don't want to get into politics, but I know the politics. It was like, yo, we gotta let Rolly win. Blah 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 blah. Well, guess what? Run it back. Cause my boy Ismael will beat your.
And I want it to look sexier. I want Ismael Barrasso to win the belt to make the stakes even higher. Like, I'll put my belt on the line, man. Come on, run it, bro.
Let's go.
You know you owe me that.
I like that.
But as far as boxing and fights, that's all we have upcoming for this week.
Till next time.
Guys, it is a new year. Whatever your let me just say this. New Year's resolutions are, I not only hope that you complete them, I hope a whole lot more happens. I hope you get everything you wanted and more, man. We need more good energy out here. Who I was talking to today? I forgot who I was talking to today on Twitter. I was like, yo, we need more love out here. Come on, stop playing.
More love, man. There's too much stuff already going on in the world.
Too much mark. Don't add on.
I was literally on Twitter, and you know how people just like racism is just crazy, and it's just like somebody says something crazy, and someone retweets like, so that's what you're pointing out. There's already enough bloodshed. There's already enough hate. There's already enough this, enough that, enough war. Stop adding to it.
No need to add on.
Adding to it. I know, like, if the watcher of this universe brought me up to where he was, he would tell me you need the bad because the good will prevail and blah 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 blah. But let's change it up. Let's change it up. Let's be a little peaceful this year. Let's be a little peaceful. I, for one, don't have any New Year's resolutions because I don't care for them. I don't care for them. I just do my day-to-day tasks, my weeklies, my monthlies, and then by the end of the year, I tally it up, wins and losses.
Yeah, even if I were to say, I'm on the same page. My daily goals, aspirations can be looked at as New Year's resolution. That's 24/7. That's automatically every day trying to do better, be better.
Like, look at our calendar. Grind mode, hustle mode, life-changing moves.
And that's by default.
Stay positive.
Those are resolutions.
Movement is life.
That's by default, baby.
Come on, man.
We don't mean to digress, but we look forward to bringing you more episodes. And before we get out of here,
you got something.
If you're feeling the vibe,
hey, like, share, and subscribe.
That's all you got to do.
Come on now.
And with that, my name's Platini.
My name's Brian.
We are two peas in a pod. And this was episode 59.
Stay tuned for next week, because we're moving into the 60s now, baby. Holla.